What's going on, folks? It's the beginning of the fall. You see the leaves are already changing, and I am backwoods solo camping with my doggy overnighter. So I'm trying to find the right spot. I got a little less than 3 hours to go before the sun goes down, so I just gotta focus, find the right spot, and get to work. There might be a clearing in here. But the ironic thing is that when it looks kind of like a trail like this, that means it could be a game field. But I don't know. Can I go from area over there? You don't know unless you check. Sometimes you think you found a spot. There ain't nothing open over here. God damn it. Ah, I think I see a spot. Looks open enough. Oh, this is cool. Oh, it's a little rocky, but sure I'll be able to find a Fox place somewhere. But it's an open area. Not bad. It looks like it's the old foundation of like, wow, this is, yeah, I'm staying here. This is so cool, and it's so weird because this is like way far in. This is awesome. I have to take advantage of this. I swear to you, I had no idea that this place was here. I was on the trail. I had walked about 1.5 miles and I was trying to find a clearing about 100 yards, 75 yards away, and I ended up finding this place. Talk about luck, because the sun is about to go down pretty soon. It's already starting to get dark, and this is gonna allow me to get pretty warm pretty quick. I can have a little fire here and set something up, so I need to clean this place up and get moving. It's pretty open above me. Unbelievable. Deep in the backwoods, I end up stumbling upon this. I couldn't ask for a better spot, especially when you don't have much time and you just want to keep yourself safe, warm. This is just, like I said, this would be stupid to not pick this spot. I was thinking about doing a more primitive area, but I didn't expect to find this gold mine in the middle of freaking nowhere. I got this place cleaned up. I got a tarp, and I want to be able to make a little lean-to setup over here. I got some paracord. Got to go find some specific types of pieces of wood. When you don't have much time, you really can't mess around. You just have to get what you need and do it generally quick, safely, but quick. So what I'm doing is I'm taking these wires, putting them together, or at least trying to. All right. Oh. Now I'm going to use half of the tarp for the back wall, but then I actually want to keep myself off the ground. Make a couple stakes. So I have to be careful, but I have to be fast at the same time, because I want this shelter up and I need a fire. Okay, 2 stakes. Let's Let's grab some paracord, tie this down. Okay. The best I can do right now. I know this doesn't look fantastic at all, but as you can see, it's getting very dark. So I just had to get this shelter set up. I won't be right on the ground. I have a 0-degree sleeping bag. Let me grab some pine boughs so I can make even more of a layer between me and the ground, and then get a fire going, because without a fire in the dark, it's no good. It's the fall time, it starts to get cold. So let me get that going. I really wish I had gotten here earlier, but I got a little tied up and got out to the mountains a little later than I expected. So here I am fighting the sun. Of course, if it was earlier, I'd have more time to do even more to the shelter, and I will make some improvements tomorrow. But with that light going, I think it's going to be pretty all right. Summer camping is over, so I needed to invest in something that was going to keep me very warm. So this is a 0-degree sleeping bag, and I checked the weather. It's only going to be down to 50, so I should be all right. This is going to keep me very, very, very warm. Now, I don't even need a big fire, and because of the way this is set up, it's going to work out perfectly. Now, granted, I'm not going to have the rock back here to reflect heat off of, but this is just going to be perfect. Look at how snug this thing is. So let me get a tinder bundle going. I already started to gather some birch. Masks, whistles. Before it gets dark, I need to gather all of my stuff and make sure it's in the appropriate spot so I don't lose it. Let me put my tools right here. This works out here actually good. Talk about last minute, huh? Such a bummer about the char cloth. If you guys watched the last video, you would see how easy it is to get a fire from a char cloth. And I'm such a silly man. I brought everything that I needed, but I knew that there was something in this char cloth. The dang char cloth. Ah, I wish I had it so bad. But you know what? I can't do anything about it except for focus on this birch bark, which has been my best friend many times. There you go. Fire doesn't need to be very big. All I got to do is just make sure it doesn't come over here. And now I can grab some rocks. Get myself a little barrier. I'm going to collect a few more rocks. Get this fire good. And then it'll be warm. I'm so happy I found this spot. It's just so cozy and so warm. I can already tell it's going to be fantastic. So I just got a little more time before it's completely dark. So I'm just going to collect myself, do a little bit of thinking, and then I'm going to hang out at the fire. Oh, snap. Oh. It's dark. We're in bear country. It'd be kind of silly for me to start cooking here. And you're supposed to do a separate cooking camp. So I may just wait until tomorrow, have myself a little bit of water and a bear, call it a night in a little while. I just don't want to give any bears any reason to come down. So if you're not starving, you don't need, you can wait. You can totally wait, dude. Look at that. My dog always lets me know if my shelter is okay, and she voluntarily went over there to take a snooze. With winter camping coming up, she's not going to be able to come with me because she's an old dog, so I'm going to have somebody watch her, but I knew that the temperature was going to be pretty decent, so I decided to take her out with me, backwoods camping. Right, Dee Dee? It's good to just kind of look around every once in a while, be aware of your surroundings. It's good not to be quiet. Hey, hey, hey! You don't want to be silent. You want to make yourself known, so that way any animals that are around, they ain't coming around. I got myself a jacket and a sweater, but right now I don't need it at all. I'm so warm, I'd actually overheat if I put it on. But I got what I need in my survival pack. I got sweater, extra clothes, extra socks, water. After all this hard work, I need to have myself just a bear. It's warm. I'm gonna have no problem sleeping here. I've gathered a bunch of wood that I just keep on collecting, and with no wind, no rain in the forecast, I'm looking good. My dog's comfortable, just enjoying the peace. I'm happy. This is very peaceful, and I've been learning so much and experiencing so much. I mean, this is great. Yeah, this is intense. I'm alone, so of course there's that element where you have the tiniest, not the tiniest bit, but you have some fear, thinking about, you know, it's bear country, you know, what if? But I came prepared. I got mace, I got a foghorn, I have flares, I have a whistle, I have a dog. But I'm not concerned about that. I'm mostly concerned about weather, and there is absolutely no wind, so that's beautiful. I checked out the area before I camped here. Even though this was beautiful, I made sure that there were no dead hangers or trees that could really mess me up. So this is just a fantastic spot, and I'm grateful to get to share this with all of you. You know, I really appreciate everybody that subscribes, everybody that watches it. It's truly something that I enjoy. I'm not doing it for any fake reasons, you know. I'm doing it because since I was 7 years old, I have had a fascination with wilderness survival. And then I got off my butt in my late 20s and early 30s and really started doing it. You know, now I'm in my late 30s, and there's so much more to learn. It's amazing. There's not enough time in a lifetime to get to learn everything that you can learn from wilderness survival. I mean, it's amazing. All the different things that you can eat, all the different things to keep you warm, to make fire, to build shelter. It's truly fascinating, and we've lost touch with that in our society, you know? It's really, really sad. Most of us, if we suddenly didn't have all of the conveniences and all of the stuff that society and technology has given us, how would we do? Would we be able to get food? Would we be able to know how to purify water or get shelter? Some people, unfortunately, would die just like that, you know? And I know sometimes life has it so you can be an extremely experienced professional at something, right? And go out there and have a mishap, you know? And I'm aware of that. I'm aware of the danger of coming out here by myself. But I also take it seriously. I focus. I'm deliberate in my actions. I bring all of the necessary gear that I need. I make sure that someone always knows exactly where I'm gonna be. I make sure that I'm warm enough. And I've really put a lot of time into making sure that I'm not one of those people that goes out there and is a freaking knucklehead, you know, thinking that he can do all sorts of wilderness survival, bushcraft stuff, and next thing you know, you hear about him in the news. I take this seriously because I love it and it's my passion. And if you really love something, you got to really go for it and really try to do the best you can at it. And many times in my life, I kind of was lazy. You know what I mean? I had different aspirations, different stuff. I always had this on my mind, but I didn't really do what you need to do to really exceed and get to where you want to be so you can be happy, right? Because if I'm able to do this for a job, teaching wilderness survival, something that you love, it's like I'm not even working. And then I'll have joy as opposed to going to work and just grinding it out. It's rough. And I know a lot of you people feel the same way. So I encourage you guys to follow your passion. You know, have your logical jobs that financially help you out. You know, you have a family, all that stuff, but make sure you take the time to experience your passion, whether it's you want to be awesome at tennis, or you want to play soccer, or you want to be a ballerina or whatever. Like, go and do it, because we could literally die tomorrow. Losing my brother Gilly and losing other people in my life has helped me realize that you really gotta go and get it. Get what you really fills your heart, because you could just die tomorrow and that just stinks. So I've had a mindset for a while now that every single day I try to take advantage of it. You know, sometimes I get a little lazy, but I really try to fully go out there, experience life, love, happiness, and do the best that I can, you know? So I'm gonna stop babbling and I'm gonna go to bed probably in an hour or so. I'll check in with you guys in a little bit, but I just love it here. I'm happy. Moon's shining. The bummer about having to hike so far is weighs too much to bring my guitar with me. Wish I had my guitar though. I'm sitting here at a fire in the mountains, and I got my dog. She's warm and chilling. I got a back up because of the fire. I'm laying in the shelter and it feels real good. So I'm so freaking warm that I'm predicting that I might actually have to get out of the sleeping bag. This thing is seriously so toasty. I'm feeling extremely comfortable. I actually have to watch out about heating up, for crying out loud. So one thing that I didn't hook myself up with is a pillow, but luckily I have a little extra clothing, so I'm gonna grab some clothes and pop it on here. But I look forward to waking up tomorrow and having a good time. I look like Sasquatch. All you can see is the beard. So I am going to sleep, gonna save some battery, and I'll see you in the morning.